Okay, so the next test here, follow me. Your test here. 5.3, sorry. 5.3. 5.3H, I think. And this will be under your exercise. 5.3. Question B. 13, 14, yes. 13 and 14. We'll find this on your textbook, page 118, I think. So we'll go and write it like voice. Okay, open your textbook to page 118. I'll read the question for us. 13, B13. Okay, let me write it down first. B13 is what we're going to do. Solve first. So find the sum of the first 15 multiples of 8. So here, the first 15 multiples of 8 are. So it requires us to understand the meaning of what is meant by multiples of 8. So here, that means you can do this on your rough along with me. Just write the timetable of 8. 8 ones are 8. 8 twos are 16. And 8 threes are 24, etc. It goes. So on the timetable of 8, these numbers here at the end here, 8, 16, 24, 32, etc. Those are called multiples of 8. So the smallest multiple, or the first multiple rather, of 8 is 8. Then second one 16, 24. So endless it goes. But we're going to go only up to 15 multiples. So up to 15 terms or items will be there, because question clearly says up to 15 multiples. So up to 15 terms we can write here, which is, now this portion is rough, okay, which is definitely an AP. Okay, let me check the video once, okay, whether it's going okay or not. So here, yes, it's going okay, which is an AP. How do we know? Because where clearly the first term is here 8, and they have, the reason is because of not A but D, okay, they have a common difference. You see 16 minus 8, common difference 8. Then 24 minus 16, 8.3 minus 8.2 is also a common difference. Suppose a common difference formula, 24 minus 16 again 8, so it's same, 16 minus 8, 8, 24 minus 16, 8 is the same, so they have a common difference. And if a sequence of numbers have a common difference, then definitely that's an AP, because the only criteria or characteristic required for a sequence to be AP is they must have common difference. That's all. Only one condition, the common difference. If they have, then that's an AP. So D is A2 16 minus A1 8 equal to 8. And then we know the last term. And we know the total number of terms. There are 15 multiples we're taking, so total number of terms will be 15. So we know A, D, and N, so we can put there here A, D, N in this formula to get the required sum, because the question is saying find the sum of these first 15 multiples. Therefore, the required sum, okay, the required sum, which is the sum of 15 terms, so S15, will be n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. We're using this formula, n by 2 into 2a plus 1, n minus 1 into d. Let me check once more. Okay, so next here, that will be equal to n, we have here 15 divided by 2 into 2 into first term is 8, as you can see, a is 8, plus n is 15 minus 1 into d is again 8, as you can see here. So close your bracket. So next here, 15 by 2 into 2 8s are 16 plus 15 minus 1 is 14, and here 8. Okay, so 8, close your bracket. Then 15 by 2 into 16 plus, we're required to multiply this 14 to 8, so 14 multiplied to 8, 8 4s are 32, 3 remainder, so 3, 8 1s are 8 plus 3, 9, 10, 11, so I'll give you 1, 1, 2. You can write those things on your rough, 1, 1, 2. Then here 15 divided by 2 into 1, 1, 2 plus 16, as you can see here, is simply addition 8 to 1, so 128. And we can clearly see this number 128 is divisible by 2, so 2 1s are 2, 2 6 are 12, no in hand, 2 4s are 8. So our answer is going to be, the required sum is 64 multiplied to 15. So multiply that on your rough. 5 4s are 20, 2 in hand, 5 6s are 30, plus 2 remainder, 32, 1 4, 1 6. Then you add, we're going to get 960. I hope that's, yes, 960, same as textbook answer. 960 is the required sum of the 15 terms. Okay, so here, B 14. We'll go to the next question, one more question. The next one is B 14. Okay, let me check once more. So here, let me read the question for us. 14. Find the sum of the odd numbers between 0 and 50. Okay, so here, all the odd numbers, that means odd numbers, okay, between 0 and the number 50 are, so it requires us to understand what are odd numbers very clearly, because that is, understanding what are odd numbers is going to be the basis on which we solve properly, right? So here, you can write this on your rough if you want. So between 0 and 50, so the higher than 0 is 1, so 1. Question to ask is it divisible by 2? And we know 1 cannot be divided by 2, so that's called odd number. The next is 2. 2 can be divided by 2. 2 1s are 2. So this is even. 2 is even. 1 is odd. 3 cannot be divided by 2, so it is odd. 4 can be divided by 2, as you can clearly see here. 2 2s are 4. So it's even. 5 cannot be divided by 2, so it's odd. 6 can be divided by 2. 2 3s are 6, so it is even. So all these numbers here, 2, 4, 6, which can be divided by 2, are called even numbers. So opposite to that are those numbers like 1, which cannot be divided by 2, are called odd numbers. 3 cannot be divided, odd. So 5 cannot be divided by 2, so odd. So the first odd number is obviously between 0 and 50 is 1. Then the next is 2 is even, so 3. Then 4 is even, so 5, etc. Then the last term is going to be just before 50. 50 is even, because any number ending in 0 is divisible by 2, so it's even. So the one lower, it should be between 0 and 50, means higher than 0, lower than 50. So the odd number immediately lower than 50 is 49, cannot be divided by 2. So the last is this 49, which is an AP. All this set of odd numbers between 0 and 50 form an AP. Why AP? See, 1, 3, 5 up to 49. Reason is where, write the first term first. A or A1 is, first term is 1, then comma, common difference. A2 minus A1, 3 minus 1 is 2. Again, A3 minus A2 also, 5 minus 3 is 2. So it's same everywhere. 3 minus 1, 2, 5 minus 3, 2. The next odd number 7 minus 5, 2. So the difference is same between two consecutive terms, means they have a common difference. So if a series of numbers have same common difference, that is the only criteria or condition needed to be an AP. So this sequence of number has a common difference, so that's an AP. Okay, and then the last term value is here. The last term is 49. So the last term is supposed to be the nth term. So an means the nth term value. We know it's in the question. The last term value is 49. The last odd number between 0 and 50 is 49. So we have this information about A, D, and An. So we need to follow this formula Sn equal to n minus n by 2, 2a plus into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. But we have A and D, as you can see here. A is 1, D is 2. But we don't have n, so we have to find that out by using these informations. The nth term value An is 49. I think this is going to give us the n value. So this formula here, An, this one, can be replaced by this formula. A plus n minus 1 into d, so you can write that A plus n minus 1 into d replaces An is equal to 49. A value is 1, as you can see here. And we don't know yet. N minus 1 into d is 2, as you can see here. 49. Okay, so next here, n minus 1 into 2, this portion, and then here 49, and if we shift this number 1, no sign in front of 1 means plus 1, shifted to right side, minus 1. So here we can write n minus 1 into 2 is equal to 49 minus 1 is quite simple, 48. And n minus 1 will be equal to 48 into 2. If we shift right side, it will go down. And we can cancel. 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 4s are 8. So as you proceed, you're going to get here. Rather, we can use here this sign that implies n is going to be equal to, okay, here. This 24 by 1 means simply 24. And if we shift this minus 1 to the right side, it becomes plus 1. So 24 plus 1 is 25. So we now have n value, A and D. So we can put in this formula to find the sum of the odd numbers between 0 and 50, which is, we can simply write required sum, which is signified by sum of 25 terms. As we see here, total number of terms is 25, is n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, n minus 1 into d. So we have here now n, which is 25 divided by 2 into a is 1, as you can see here, plus n is 25, as you can see, minus 1 into d is 2, as you can see it's given here 2. Okay, let me check just once. Okay, so here, once we are through with that, that gives you 25 by 2 into 2 1s are 2, and plus you can write down, and then 25 minus 1 is simple, 24 into 2. Right, so here that gives you here 25 by 2 into 2 plus 24 into 2 is 48, so you can just simply write that. We're about to get the answer, I think. You just continue here. So you write that will be equal to 25 by 2 into 2 plus 48. It's quite simple, I think, 50. So you can cancel. 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 1 in hand. 2 5s are 10. So here 25 multiplied to 25 is your answer. 5 5s are 25. 5 2s are 10, 11, 12. 2 5s are 10, 1 in hand. 2 2s are 4 plus 1, 5. So on adding 5, 2 and 5 plus 1, 6. You can write these things on your graph. So the required sum of the odd numbers here is 625, which is the same as the textbook answer, I think. Yes. So I hope you got it. Okay.